Hi YouTube, I'm Jeff Yeomans. It's the 23rd of May, 2017, and this is the Yeomans Report. Today, I want to talk about privacy. Your privacy, my privacy, privacy of citizens all around the world. As American citizens, we probably have the weakest privacy laws in the globe. Other countries have very stringent privacy laws. You can't share information unless explicit permission is given by those individuals. And even then, you can't share certain information about private individuals. It's very strict. In the United States, we tend to give up privacy rules based on convenience, based on functionality, based on end-user license agreements that just say, hey, I can take whatever I want, and if you want to use this product, you're going to let me. It happens. It happens frequently, but only in the United States. So, today we're looking at several FBI warrant issues. FBI has issued warrants to Google asking for support in their investigations. Judges have said, yes, this person has a Gmail inbox, and yes, you have the right to go and get it. Google is saying, I will honor your warrant, but only for those servers inside, physically inside the United States. Now, there's a lot of things going on in this case. Non-public cases are seeing Google challenge them based on the Stored Communications Act. It's a very old act from the 80s, probably needs updating, but this is what they're standing on. And what that act says is that they can't assess search warrants on foreign property. What's the definition of property? So what the FBI is saying is, you're a U.S. company, you have originated this information inside of the United States, therefore the United States has jurisdiction. Think about that just for a second, the complexity of that. We need to catch criminals, we need to be able to gather evidence, and that's what we issue search warrants for. But people's privacy is also at stake, as well as other laws. But we'll get into that here in just a second. Microsoft won a similar case in 2016 and set precedent, but only in one district court. So there is room for other U.S. district courts to rule on these cases, and lower courts have ruled slightly differently. So are we caught in a darned if you do and darned if you don't scenario? Can foreign agencies, if the FBI can come to them and say, hey, Google owns this server in your land, we're going to take this information, does that give them the right to have a warrant issued to Google and come into U.S. servers and take information? And think about the scenario there. FBI, just because they have a warrant, does that allow them to break foreign privacy laws? Are they required to follow foreign privacy laws for those servers? Let's talk about the technical details just for a second. What's going on is when you create an email, it's broken up into packets to be sent across the internet. Based on the Google or Gmail algorithm, it's going to find the most efficient and profitable storage path for that packet to go and sit. It's sequenced. They don't have to sit on the same server. Some could be in San Jose, some could be in Singapore, some could be in Frankfurt. It doesn't matter when the grand scheme comes around to the user. The user does not know where that information is sitting. Only really the Google algorithm does, or Google when they go in to investigate where it's all sitting. So now the FBI is faced with only getting partial messages. Only those that are sitting in US-based physical servers. Obviously, that would cause a problem. There's no malintent on Google's part. They're simply trying to run a profitable business. But this question comes up from a privacy standpoint. And we have to be able to answer this effectively. Not in terms of the United States, not in terms of the European Union, not in terms of China or other world powers like Russia, but as a globe. We need to be able to understand and have reciprocation for search warrants based on a set series of criteria. And that may work in certain parts of the world today, but Other parts of the world, that's not going to fly as far as you can throw it. So, in my opinion, how does this get resolved? It's not going to for a long time. People are very passionate on the privacy side of this, and people are very passionate on the law enforcement side of this. And there doesn't seem to be a whole lot of in between. This is going to be a debate that goes and rages for the next 50 years. We'll see how it turns out. I suspect it'll bring the world closer together. If we're going to live in a market economy, this is one of those things that needs to be resolved before we can move forward with a true free trade market economy. Thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you tomorrow.